Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Colts are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Redskins front seven that will need to be up to the test.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Between the Washington Redskins and the Indianapolis Colts. First carry now for Rob Kelly. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Starts with Rob Kelly. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They'll go again with Kelly. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. That it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat for Lacey. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Humphreys. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Lacey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
To throw, Cousins over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. On 3rd down, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 94 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And the Colts getting ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Humphries goes in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got the 1st down and more past the 40. Jordan Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A dump off to Lacey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Humphries goes in motion. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. We got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eddie Lacy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, They're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. To throw is Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. And some room to roam now. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Play action now. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Will Compton leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Room here to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eddie Lacy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. Throwing, Cousins, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jonathan Hankins able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he's forced out left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, Cousins. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 20! Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Kelly running left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They run with it. It's Kelly, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Gary Barnidge, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Novak to tack on the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They go again with Oliver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Humphries goes in motion. He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Damon Harrison able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll try to pound it in with Lacy. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And this one completes a read. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They stay on the ground on 1st down with Lacy. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. This D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Now Lacy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The tight end in motion right. On second down, Lacy. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.